back here at Fort Morgan High School. We'll go over the starting lineups. Their Fort Morgan starting lineup was brought to you by Cargill Beef. Cargill Beef is committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com. Tonight, starting for your Lady Mustangs is 5'6" freshman Allie Keller, 5'7" senior Lauren Staley, 5'9" senior Christina Frick, 5'7" sophomore Abby Mussman, and 5'9" junior Lindsay Nestor. The opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. Ingmeyer Phillips can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or needs. Opening tip goes to the Lady Mustangs, going left to right here as we sit on the east side of the gym. Allie Keller for a 2 from the far side is up and no good, but rebounded by Lauren Staley. And she apparently stepped on the end line, so first turnover for the Lady Mustangs on their first possession. Did get a shot up, got the rebound, but did step out of bounds. So now Skyview gets the ball up across court. She gets it over to Lucero out on the high right wing. She looks to get it over to Escabel out high. They're trying to get it into Stark. She's being guarded by Lindsay Nestor. Pass out here on the left side. Lucero, she backs it out to almost center court, picks up her dribble. Nice defense by the Mustangs, but layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded to Nestor. She looks to get the ball out. She gets it up to Staley. There's going to be a reach-in foul on Skyview. We'll see who that goes on. That'll go on number 11, Andrea Lucero. So her first of the game. So starting for the Lady Wolverines tonight is Jillian Shue, Monique Escabel, Andrea Lucero, Ebony Stark, and Andrea Lucero, Monique Escabel, Aspen Jacqueline, and Jillian Shue. Shot from the right side by Frick is up and no good. Rebounded by Escabel. Now they work the ball up court. 6.5 minutes to go here. First period, no score yet. And Shue tries to take it down, but it's going to be taken away, and another turnover by Skyview as Christina Frick took the ball away. Now Mustangs look to get the ball, get their offense set up in their end of the court as Allie Keller drives it down the left sideline or left side of the lane. Shot is up and no good, but knocked out of play by Skyview. So Fort Morgan will inbounds, baseline right of their basket. Keller gets it in to Staley. Staley shot from the right side. It's up and good for Lauren Staley. First 2 points of the game go to the Mustangs. First Fort Morgan basket of the game is brought to you by Morgan Federal Bank, a bank that is committed to their community and keeping banking simple. When you need banking advice, stop by and see one of their loan officers Monday through Friday at 321 Ensign. Morgan Federal Bank, there is a difference. Now we had a shot up by good for Skyview. Now Fort Morgan with the ball in their end with a foul now called on Skyview. And that will go against number 11. That is Andrea Lucero. So 2 quick fouls for her. And that shot by Skyview is in by Ebony Stark. So first 2 points for Skyview go to Stark. Ties the game up at 2 with 5:32 to go here in the first period. They get the ball into Nestor. They kick it back out to Staley. Over to Frick, right elbow. Nestor from the free throw line. Her shot is off the backboard and no good. Rebounded, though, by Mussman. Her shot up and no good. Rebounded by Escabel. And now Shue with possession of the ball as she tries to get it across half court, being guarded by Lauren Staley. Stark drives it down the right side. Her shot is going to be up and good off the backboard for Stark. Lindsay Nestor doing what she can to stop-start on the drive. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Skyview, and I think you're going to call a foul. And that foul will go against Lindsay Nestor, her first, Fort Morgan's first. With about 4.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Skyview up 4-2. Brittany Valdez being guarded by Keller. She kicks it off over into the corner to Shue. She thought about it, but she kicks it over into the corner to Jacqueline. Jacqueline now drives down the right side, kicks it back out. Nice pass underneath and up and good by Brianna Valdez. So Allie Keller gets the ball across half court, passes over to Staley out on the high right wing. Drives it down the lane. Her shot is up and no good. I don't know if she thought she was fouled or just lost control of it. Rebounded back to Keller, and then there's going to be a reach-in foul. I believe that's going to go against Jacqueline for Skyview with her first. So that was a 5 seconds. So that'll be a turnover by the Mustangs. Looked like they gave that foul to Jill Shue, so we will take that back and give that to Jill Shue instead of Aspen Jacqueline. Now from the free throw line, they kick it back out for a three, and that is going to be up and good. And that is Jill Shue. So 9-2 now here for Skyview. Now a reach-in foul is going to be called against Brianna Valdez as she hit Lauren Staley in the face on the reach-in. So Lindsay Nestor and Allie Keller come out. Kinsey Winsheimer and Haley Lewis come in for the Mustangs as they get the ball in. Lauren Staley works the ball around Winsheimer from the right baseline, now into Haley Lewis. Lewis tries to put a shot up, but it was blocked by Ebony Stark. So Skyview now with possession with 3 minutes to go here, first period. Skyview leading 9-2. Skyview tries to work the ball around hands of Jacqueline, now over to Shue on the left side. Back to Shue, back to Jacqueline. She tries to drive it down to the left side, and her layup is going to be no good, but they're going to call a foul on the shot. They're going to give that foul to Frick, her first. So, 2 shots. That first one is up, and who is that they fouled anyway? Can you see who that is at the free throw line? I can't see who who's shooting right now. The first free throw was good. Second one is no good, but it's number 3. It's Jacqueline. So she hits her first. Misses her second. So Ebony Stark goes out of the game. Perla Bracamontes comes in for Skyview. Now Skyview puts on a full court press here. Kinsey Winsheimer with the ball in the back court. Gets it up to Lauren Staley. She gets it across half court, drives it to the free throw lane. Her shot is going to be off the back of the rim and no good, but rebounded by Escabel. Escabel now gets it off to Shue as she brings it across half court, being guarded by Winsheimer. So far, the only 2 points tonight have gone to Staley for the Mustangs. Hand off to Bracamontes on the right side. She picks up her dribble, being guarded by Lewis. She hands it off now to Jacqueline out on the high right wing. Now she hands it off to Escabel. She tries to drive it down the right side. Now they're going to pass it into the middle to Bracamontes. Right elbow now kicks it back out to Escabel. Escabel give and go. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded to Lewis. She gets it off to Staley as she brings it up across half court. Minute 45 to go here, first period. Mustangs down 10-2. Now Staley from the right side. Her shot is going to be up and good for Lauren Staley. So 4 points on the night for Staley. 4 points for the Mustangs. They're down 6, 10-4. Now they're going to have another foul on the far side. That will go against Frick. That will be 2 on Frick. 3 team fouls on the Mustangs, 4 on Skyview. As they will inbounds far side. Allie Keller back into the game along with Lindsay Nestor for the Mustangs. As they get it up to Bracamontes out high, being guarded by Lewis. Now Valdez takes it into the lane, kicks it back out, though, and that 3 is up and no good by Escabel, rebounded by the Mustangs. Allie Keller gets it down to Nestor. Nestor with a nice fake, and the layup is going to go off the backboard, no good. But the rebound up and also no good. Rebounded by Winsheimer. Winsheimer's shot is going to be partially blocked, but Keller finally stays with it. Nice job by the Mustangs to stay with it. So Keller with her first 2 points of the night. Down to 45 seconds here, first quarter. Mustangs closing in on this. Now they're going to have a foul called in the back court. We'll see if that's going on Staley. Or it's going on, I couldn't see who that was. We'll see what they put up on the board. It was either Winsheimer or Staley, and they're going to put that on Staley, her first. So Shue brings the ball across half court, being guarded by Winsheimer. Out high. Now she hands it off to Bracamontes. She's going to try to dribble down. She kicks it out in the corner to Jacqueline. Jacqueline, see if they're going to just try to run the clock out here. We're down to 18 seconds here in the first period of play. Mustangs down 10-6, down to 10 seconds. Give and go, there's going to be a foul, and that's going to go on Nestor on the shot. And that will send Escabel to the line to shoot 2. So Nestor, I have her with 2. So Escabel will go to the line for a pair. With 9.7 seconds to go, and that shot is off the back of the rim and no good. Equitable Savings and Loan, Northeast Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan. With locations in Fort Morgan, Sterling, and Brush, they have the financial solutions for you. So shot number 2 coming up here, and that is going to be off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded to Staley for the Mustangs. So we'll see if they get a shot off here, being guarded closely. She's going to try and drive it down, and she tried to put a shot up, but went out of bounds. So at the end of the first quarter, the Lady Mustangs find themselves down 10-6 to the Skyview Wolverines on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, start of the second quarter of play with the Lady Mustangs down 10-6. Skyview will inbounds the ball far side. As Monique Escabel gets it in court to Shue. Shue now drives around to the left side, picks up her dribble, gives it to Jacqueline. They try to give and go. That seems to be their bread and butter play. They usually pass it out high and then somebody cuts to the basket. But right now, nice defense by the Lady Mustangs. As Valdez kicks it off over to Jacqueline. She keeps her dribble alive now to Shue out high, being guarded by Winsheimer. Now Shue backs it out almost to half court. She'll just push her a little more. Maybe she'll go back court. That's going to be tipped. Nice job by Winsheimer. Thought maybe you would call a reach-in foul, but they did not. So the Skyview retains possession. So you get it off to Escabel. Now they get it off to Bracamontes, being guarded by Lewis. Kicks it over to Shue. She's going to, she thought for a 3 there for a minute, but Winsheimer got up in her face. So now Jacqueline drives it to the left elbow off the backboard and rolls around and goes in for Jacqueline for 2 points, 12-6 now for Skyview. Lauren Staley now with it, passes underneath to Caitlin Cox, who has come into the game. But there looks like there's going to be a turnover by the Mustangs and a foul called on Allie Keller, her first. So Skyview to inbounds down in front of their bench. Bracamontes comes out and Kayla Revere goes in for Skyview. Mustangs down 6 here early in the second quarter of play. Now Shue should be off a Shue lost it out of bounds, so turnover by Skyview. Fort Morgan needs to get down and take advantage of some of these turnovers by Skyview and get some points up on the board. Now Ellie Keller to Mussman. Mussman's shot is going to be off the rim and no good. She gets her own rebound. And then her pass out to Frick is stolen. So a turnover by the Mustangs. As Skyview with the ball in the back court. If they put a little pressure on them, they should hold to 10 seconds. But they do get it across before the count gets to 10. So Revere is going to be a steal on the pass to Keller. Keller's layup is going to be up and good. Nice job by Ellie Keller on the steal. And then take it all the way to the bucket. Mustangs down 4, 12-8. The Skyview gets it right back and gets down the court to Jacqueline for a 2 on the layup. So Mustangs need to get back on defense, down 14-8. Keller now with the ball. She gets it off to Staley, left elbow, but they're going to call a reach-in foul on the far side. We'll see who they put that on. Looks like it's going to be number 3, I believe, will be Jacqueline. That's who it is. That's her first. So Frick looks to inbound, gets it into Keller. Keller goes down the right side of the lane, now gets it under to Lewis on the left side. Nice job by Haley Lewis. Get that ball up, and a nice pass by Keller to get it to her. Now they get the ball down court quickly, Revere, but they're going to call a foul out front. I think that's going to go on Haley Lewis. We'll see. They did call that on Lewis. That will be her first. But 7 team fouls on the Mustangs, so that will lead to a 1-and-1. And that will send Kayla Revere to the line to shoot a free throw here, and we'll see if she does earn a second. First shot is going to be up and off the rim and no good, but rebounded by Skyview and then taken away by Haley Lewis. Haley Lewis hands off to Keller. Keller now to Mussman. Mussman from the left side. Her jumper is going to be up and good for Abby Mussman. So down to a 2-point game here now with 4:50 to go, second period. Layup is up and no good, rebounded by Lewis, but they're going to call a jump. And that will be Fort Morgan possession. So now Shue comes out, and Selena Rosales goes in for Skyview, a sophomore. So now Keller gets the ball off to Staley. Staley's shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Jacqueline. And she hands it off to Esquivel, who just walks it up court. Novus Auto Glass. Novus Auto Glass repair and replacement. Novus gets you back on the road. Shot by Esquivel is up and no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Keller. Nice job by Staley to come back to the pass. Now she gets it down to Mussman. Frick looks to go up, but she's going to kick it back out to Mussman. She passes it off out on the left high wing to Staley. Oh, nice give and go, but it was intercepted. So turnover by the Mustangs as Esquivel jumped in the way of that pass. Looked like it was going to be right to Frick, but Skyview got their hand in the way. Now a left-handed layup is going to be no good, but they're going to call a foul on the layup. And that will be Mussman with her first. And that looks like that is sending Brianna Valdez to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Her first free throws. It's going to be 2. It was on the layup. Sorry about that. So she will get 2 free throws. Nestor comes in. Kinsey Winsheimer comes in for the Mustangs. Lauren Staley and Haley Lewis come out for for the Mustangs. Second free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Frick. She looks to get the ball out. She does to Keller. 3:40 to go here, second period. Mustangs down 3, 15-12. Kinsey Winsheimer, a little jumper from the right side, goes up and in. Had to think about it there a minute. It kind of bounced around, but it finally fell through the basket. Now they get the ball out to Escabel. Escabel hands it off to Valdez. Oh, wide open underneath is Escabel. So back to 3-point lead for Skyview. Keller kicks it off to Winsheimer out on the left side. She dribbles it clear across. Her shot is going to be blocked, but taken by Mussman over on the left corner. She kicks it back out to Winsheimer. Winsheimer drives it down the lane. Her shot off the backboard is going to be no good, but Mussman comes up with the rebound for Fort Morgan. Cross court to Keller. Keller drives the baseline. Her little jumper is going to be up and good for Keller. 6 points on the night for Keller as Fort Morgan closes this back up to a 1-point game once again. Now Valdez over to Escabel. She backs it out as she's being guarded by Keller. And she's going to try. They're going to call a hold foul, I think, and that's going to go against. That'll go against Mussman, her second. So a 1-and-1 again for Skyview as Keller comes out and Staley goes back in for the Mustangs. So a 1-and-1 here for, I believe that's Valdez once again at the free throw line. Her first free throw is up and good, so she will earn a second. Farmers Insurance Agency. Brenda Robinette, your farmer's agent, will work to provide unique, customized coverage at an affordable price. Second free throw is up and also good. 5 points on the night for Valdez now as Fort Morgan gets the ball down court to Frick into the lane. She turns now to Staley. Staley under to Frick. Nice little jumper there by Frick from the left side. Frick's first 2 points of the night. They're going to call a travel, so a turnover by Christina Kim of Skyview. So chance here for the Lady Mustangs to take the lead here with just under 2 minutes here in the first half of play. Lauren Staley gets it to Winsheimer. Winsheimer gets it back out to Staley. Staley tries to drive it down the right side. Gets the ball back. And now to Lindsay Nestor from the free throw line, but Stark blocks it. Skyview comes away with it. As Escabel looks to set the offense up for the Skyview Wolverines. So they just called I think they called it for palming. I think that's what it was, because I don't think she went back far enough to go over the center court, did she?
No, it didn't look like that.
I think they called her for carrying the ball. So Abby Mussman comes out, and Haley Lewis comes back in for the Mustangs. So still another opportunity here for the Mustangs to get the lead back here. But taken away underneath the basket by Escabel. A turnover by the Lady Mustangs. Over on the right side, a shot is going to be up and no good by Rosales. Rebounded by Winsheimer. Winsheimer gets it up court as she's being guarded closely by Escabel. Now over to Lindsay Nestor. Nestor picks up her dribble now to Staley on the right side. Under a minute to go here, 50 seconds, so the Lady Mustangs down 19-18. Now I think they called a foul away from the ball. That's going to go against Haley Lewis. They must have called an illegal screen on her. 10 team fouls against Fort Morgan, only 5 against the Wolverines of Skyview. Since it was an offensive foul, no shots were taken. Ball was taken away. Nice job by Frick. Nice turnover. Frick's layup is up and good from the right side. 4 points on the night for Frick. Lady Mustangs, that's right, give him the lead back there. That was a nice pressure defense out high.
Very nice.
So now we're down to 20 seconds. Lady Mustangs with the lead now, 20-19, as Skyview looks to take the last shot of the first half here, with Escabel being guarded by Frick. Now, it's going to be taken away. Nice job by Staley. Another turnover by Skyview. Pass down court, though, is going to be off the hands of Lewis. Just a little bit out of her grasp. It did go off her hand, but she couldn't control it. So a turnover by the Lady Mustangs. So they bring Shue back into the game for Skyview. Now Fort Morgan look to bring a little press up here. We're down to 1 second. Shot is up and off the rim and no good. So at the end of the first half, nice comeback here by the Lady Mustangs as they go into the locker room up by 1, 20-19 on B106 and B106.com. Back at Fort Morgan High School, the start of the second half of play here with Corey Riddle. This is Brian Nickel, and I hope everybody had a good Christmas and good start to the new year this year.
I know mine was good. How's yours?
Ours went well, thank you.
That's good.
So we'll see if the Lady Mustangs here can get off on the right foot here to start this 2015 part of the basketball season. As Ebony Stark drives it into the lane and up and good. She's took a quarter off there, and now she's come back and got the first points of the second half for Skyview. Staley gets it out to Keller. Keller drives into the lane, kicks it off to Mussman. Now to Keller, but it's going to be off of her hand and out of bounds. So early turnover here by the Lady Mustangs. In that first half of play, the Skyview was 4 of 9 for 44% from the free throw line. Fort Morgan did not shoot a free throw in that first half of play. So now Jacqueline gets it in to Stark. She kicks it out to Shue out on the right corner. Up and no good. Rebounded by Frick. Frick gets it off to Keller. Oh, baseball pass down to Nestor. And then into Staley. And the layup is up and good. And she is fouled on the layup. And that foul will go against Lucero for her. I have her for 3. So nice job there for the Mustangs to get the ball down court quickly.
Like you said before, Brian, you know, these free throws can make it or break it in these games.
Yep.
Up and good.
So Staley with the 2 points plus the free throw. So a 2-point lead here for the Lady Mustangs early in the second half of play, leading 23-21. Lob into the lane, but nice block by Frick as Escabel took it into the lane. They're going to get it down to Staley. Staley off to Frick. Frick loses the handle on it. Shot is going to be up and no good. She just didn't get a clean handle on that basketball. Now as Jacqueline takes the ball off the dribble and they get it across court to Escabel. Escabel gets it back out to Jacqueline as Skyview looks to set up their offense. Now Stark drives it down the right side of the lane, but she stops, kicks it back out to Jacqueline. Jacqueline now into the corner to Shue. Shue with the head fake, then she dribbles clear across the court under basket. Now a deep 3, up and good by Jacqueline. That was college 3 almost. She was way out there. It was nothing but
almost out of bounds.
Now Mussman gets it to Keller. Keller gets it underneath the Frick. Frick's shot is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Escabel. Picks up her dribble. It was tipped by Frick, so that will stay with Skyview. Now Winchheimer comes in for Keller for the Lady Mustangs. They're trying to get their defense set up here. Who wants who here? So now Escabel kicks it off to Jacqueline. Now there's going to be a travel call. Turnover by Valdez. So Lady Mustangs looking to take the lead back once again on this possession, down 24-23 with 5:15 to go. Third period. Staley gets it off to Winsheimer, left elbow. She dribbles it into the lane, now kicks it out to Nestor. Nestor now to Staley from the left side. Shot is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Escabel. She kicks it now over to Shue. Back over to Jacqueline, into Stark. Stark takes it all the way down the lane, up and no good. Rebounded by Nestor. Now out to Mussman as she brings it up court. Staley on the right wing. She dribbles it all the way down, but they're going to have a foul called on the layup. As it was no good, that will send Staley to the line. And that foul is on Escabel, her first. So Fort Morgan will finally get to shoot some free throws here. A couple of substitutions by Skyview. For scoring updates throughout the course of the basketball season, follow us on Twitter at B106 or on our B106 Facebook page. Did she shoot two?
She did, and both of them were no good.
Both of them were no good. I had missed those, so sorry about that. So now Skyview in possession as they try to dribble it down the right side. Shot is going to be off the rim, or off the backboard, taken by Staley. Staley drives it all the way down into the lane to Mussman from the left side. Shot is up and good by Abby Mussman. 4 points on the night for Mussman as the Lady Mustangs take the lead back, 25-24 with 4 minutes to go here. Third period. Haley Lewis to the scorer's table to come in at the next dead ball. Taken away by Winsheimer for the Mustangs. Now Abby Mussman to Staley out on the right wing. It's going to be taken away by Valdez of Skyview. Now as Shue brings it up court for the Lady Wolverines as they look to the coach to get their offense set up. There's going to be a reach foul, and that's going to go against Winsheimer. It'll be her first team foul here in the second half against Fort Morgan, 2 on Skyview. Lewis comes in for Nestor. Haley Lewis is a 5'8" freshman. So we've got 3 more good years out of Haley Lewis. She looks like a pretty decent ball player right now. So, and she does have the steal.
Yeah,
nice steal by Lewis. Now to layup is up and no good by Staley. As Shue comes down with the ball on the rebound. So the Lady Mustangs with the lead, 25-24 with just under 3 minutes to go here in the third period. Shue now kicks it out. Another long three is up and off the rim by Jacqueline. Haley Lewis with the rebound. She gets it to Staley. Now as Fort Morgan looks to get their offense set up. Winsheimer out on the right wing. Trying to get the offense going here. Staley now drives from the left side, and her shot is going to be up and no good, but she is fouled on the play, and we'll see if that, on the shot, we'll see if that goes to Kim. Does to number 12, Christina Kim, her first. So that will send Staley back to the line to shoot 2 more, so we'll see if she can.
Nothing but net on that one, Brian.
Got that one in on that one, so we'll see if she can continue that here on this next one. Off the rim and no good. Rebounded in the corner by Kim. Skyview gets the ball down court quickly, and layup is going to be good by Jacqueline. She's up to 10 points now here in the game. Pass into the right corner to Mussman. Mussman gets it back out to Frick at the left elbow, drives it down the lane the right side, hands it off to Lewis. Lewis looks to shoot it, but she is going to be fouled on the shot by Kim. That will be Kim's second. So that will send Haley Lewis to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. So Lewis
Mustangs and the Wolverines tied up here.
at 26. The first free throw is up and no good by Lewis. She is shooting 43% from the line this year for the Lady Mustangs. So Lewis with her second shot is going to be up and good for that one. So 3 points on the night. I can't understand what they're saying. They blew the whistle for something. They illegally touched the ball after the shot, after it went through, or wasn't any protest from the coach, so I'm not just sure what that was about. I don't know if they knocked it away once it came through. Just no shots, apparently just a warning on Fort Morgan. With Fort Morgan back in the lead, 27-26 with 2 minutes to go here in the third period of play. Shoe down the left side, being guarded by Keller. Shoe hands it off to Jacqueline. Jacqueline drives it all the way around now over to Valdez. She's being guarded by Nestor. Valdez picks up her dribble. Now she gets it to Kim, being guarded by Haley Lewis.
Mustangs doing a very good job on their defense here.
Now they get it into Kim. Her layup is going to be blocked, but I think they're going to call that on Lewis. And if that's Lewis, that will be her third. That will be Haley Lewis. So that will send Kim to the line to shoot a pair. This year, Kim is shooting from the free throw line 56%, and that first one is up and good. Her first point of the night. Musman and Lewis come out for the Mustangs. And Keller and Staley go back in for the Lady Mustangs. Second free throw up and also good by Kim. So back and forth here for the Mustangs. The shot is up and good by Staley from the left side. Puts the Mustangs back in front. 29-28 with just a minute and 5 seconds to go. Turnover by the Skyview Wolverines, but then there's going to be a reach foul on Kim, and that will be the third on her. What did they call? They called a travel? Yeah, okay. Thought there was, they called, no, what, did they call a foul?
They're going back and forth there.
Should have been a reach foul on Kim. I'm not sure what they're discussing. Should be Mustang ball. Should have been a reach foul on Kim after they deflected it because Frick had it in her possession and then she reached in. So we're having a discussion here at the free throw or at the scorers table. So we're trying to figure out just what they're calling, and they're giving it to White. And they did give a foul to Kim. Okay, so that is her third. Okay. Not sure what was so difficult to get figured out there, but they finally did it when all three of them finally got together. So Staley with possession, but it's going to be taken away by
very nice
Skyview and then taken back by Fort Morgan, and then Keller goes up with kind of the underhand shovel shot there, and that is good for Keller. She has 8 on the night. So Fort Morgan now with a 3-point lead. I think that's their biggest lead of the night so far with 30 seconds to go here. Third period. Shot is up and no good, but rebounded by Skyview as they try to get it underneath. Now it's going to be kicked out to Shue. Another 3 try for Shue off the backboard. No good. Finally corralled by Staley with 15 seconds to go. Staley's going to try to go down, but there's going to be a foul called on the floor, so it was before the shot. And that foul will go against Rosales, her first. So we have 13 seconds to go here in the third period. Lady Mustangs up 3, 31-28. Get it in, now to Nestor. Nestor to Winsheimer. Winsheimer for a deep 2. Off the rim and no good. But they're going to call an over-the-back foul on Frick. That will be her third on the rebound. I think that was probably a shot that Coach Krackemeyer wished they hadn't have taken. With 13 seconds, he would have liked to have had them run that clock down a little bit farther. But now we're down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Shoe. And at the buzzer, the shot is late and wouldn't have counted anyway. So at the end of 3, the Lady Mustangs lead the Wolverines 31-28 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, started the fourth period with the Lady Mustangs up 31-28 and in possession of the basketball. So they get it across court to Mussman, now to Lewis underneath. Nice little move, is up and good by Haley Lewis. Nice pass into the underneath by Allie Keller. So now the Lady Mustangs up 5, 33-28. As Skyview looks to cut into this lead. Layup is going to be up and good by Escabel. 4 points on the night for Escabel. Keller hustles that ball down court, and then that was a double dribble. She picked it up to pass it and then ended up coming back down with it with another dribble. So Keller is only a freshman, a 5'6" freshman. 5-second call. Nice job by the Lady Mustangs to prevent that ball from getting put into play. So the Mustangs will now put the ball into play under their bare baseline right of their basket. As they get it into Mussman, Mussman's going to be called for the travel. So another turnover by the Lady Mustangs after they just get it back from Skyview. So a missed opportunity there for the Lady Mustangs to extend this lead. And Shue brings the ball up court, guarded against Keller. She's going to try and drive it all the way, and it finally loses it out of bounds. So another turnover here. 3 turnovers in a row here by each of the teams. 2 by Skyview and 1 by the Lady Mustangs, with 7 minutes to go here in the game, with the Lady Mustangs up 3, 33-30. Now Mussman picks up her dribble, gives it to Staley out on the right side. Her little shot from the baseline is going to be up and good for Staley. 35-30 Lady Mustangs with 6:45 to go in the contest. So she now being guarded by Keller out high. She picks up her dribble. It's going to be tipped away by Frick, but retained by Escabel. She drives it down the left side. Looked like a nice block by Frick, but I think they're going to call her they're going to call a reach in on Keller for her second. But that will send Escabel to the line to shoot 2. Her first free throw is up and no good. B&J Plumbing can handle all your plumbing needs, from clogged drains to a major construction project. Just give them a call at 522-3828. So Nestor comes in for Frick for the Mustangs. As Escabel misses her second shot, rebounded by Lewis. She gets it up to Staley as she gets it down court. Off to Mussman. She drives it in. It's going to be a foul as she goes up for the shot. Going to be a 2-shot foul for Mussman. And that is going to go against Lucero. I have her down for 4. So Abby Mussman will go to the line to shoot a pair. For the Lady Mustangs, the first one is up and just short. Mussman on the year is shooting 38%. Lindsay Nestor is trying to steal the inbounds. I don't know. I didn't see just exactly what they called. It may not hit the rim, I don't believe. So ball down court. It's going to be tipped and taken away and then taken back by Skyview. Nice job by the Lady Mustangs to get back on defense as Lucero has it out high. Her pass goes awry, but it's still picked up. And underneath now to Stark. Stark's shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Staley. Now there's going to be a foul on the rebound. Nice job by Staley. So that foul will go against Skyview. And that will go against Valdez, her second. So that will send Staley to the line for the 1-and-1. So hopefully she can sink this first one, increase this lead to 6. First free throw is up and nothing but net for Staley, so she will get a second. Mustangs with their biggest lead at the game so far, 36-30. High shot off the back of the rim. She gets her own rebound, puts it up, and no good on the putback. Now there's going to be a foul called on Staley as they go down the far sideline. And she was trying to get that ball back, but that will be the second one on Staley. And Skyview will call a 30-second timeout, so we will stay here with it. With the Lady Mustangs up 36-30, 18 fouls on Skyview, 5 on the Lady Mustangs. So far in this quarter, the Mustangs have outscored Skyview 5-2 to take this up to a 36-30 lead as they were leading 31-28 at the end of the third period. So with the game this close, we know that free throws will probably be abundant here later on as whoever is behind will try to foul to get possession back. So this is where you win or lose the game. We'll be at the free throw line. So
make it or break it.
Yep. So now Escabel being guarded by Nestor. She gets it to Stark. Stark picks up her dribble. She looks to get it underneath. Ball is going to be taken away by Staley as Ebony Stark throws it away underneath the basket. Haley Lewis up and good after the feed from Staley. So Haley Lewis was 7 points on the night. Lady Mustangs now with an 8-point lead with just over 5 minutes to go here in the game. Valdez kicks it out to Lucero. Lucero being guarded by Keller. Lucero takes it all the way to the rim and is up and good. That's Lucero's first bucket of the night. Now pass is going to be taken away. And Skyview does retain possession. So they look to get their offense set up. It's going to be underneath to Stark. Stark's shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Nestor. Nice strong job there by Nestor. And now the Mustangs look like they will call a timeout. It will be a full timeout here, so we'll take one with them. 4:37 to go here, fourth period. Lady Mustangs up 6, 38-32 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School where the Lady Mustangs with a 6-point lead with 4:37 to go in the contest. The next broadcast that we will have for you will be this Friday at Vista Peak with the boys and girls both playing. The boys will be at 5:30, the girls at 7. So be sure to join us Friday night for the Mustang doubleheader. So Fort Morgan to get the ball in, and they get it into Mussman. Full court pressure by the Skyview Wolverines now with Frick. She gets the ball up court to Staley. It's going to be off the leg and out of bounds off of Ebony Stark. So Fort Morgan will retain possession. They will take it out baseline left of their basket as they look to get the ball in. They get it in, but it's going to be a turnover off of Mussman. But Fort Morgan gets it back. Now Staley with the layup from the left side. She is going to be hacked on the play. And that is going to be on Escabel, and that will be her second. So Staley to the line to shoot 2 more, where tonight so far she is, that one was good. Let's see, she is
Could bring it to a 10-point lead here.
4 of 9 right now. Shot in and out. It's going to be tipped back to Winsheimer, though, so Fort Morgan will retain possession. Oh, it's going to be a nice save on the far side by Mussman after a bad pass by Winsheimer. Nestor on the left side. Fort Morgan's pass into the center is going to be taken away by Lucero. Layup is going to be all the way up and good by Lucero. So the Mustang lead now at 5. Now as Staley dribbles all the way down into the lane, they're going to call a travel on Lauren Staley. So Fort Morgan just needs to settle down here a little bit with 3:52 to go in the game. Skyview to inbounds far into the court as they get it up court with Escabel being guarded by Frick. Could have been a foul called on Frick, but nothing called. Now as Jacqueline gets it into Stark, now they're going to call a foul on the floor against Fort Morgan. But no shooting fouls yet. That will go against Winsheimer. That will be her second. So Keller comes in for Mussman. 3:37 to go here in the contest. Lady Mustangs up 5, 39-34. Escabel gets it in deep. 3 is going to be up and off the rim and no good by Jacqueline. Rebounded by Stark, and that's going to be up and good by Stark. Her first 2 points of the fourth period. 8 points on the night. Now as Fort Morgan gets the ball to Winsheimer. Winsheimer's old jumper from the right side is up and good. So taken away by the Lady Mustangs. Winsheimer looks to take it up. Her shot is going to be up and no good, but there's going to be a foul called on the shot, so she will go to the line to shoot 2. And that will go against number Lucero, so she is out. That is 5 on Lucero. So Winsheimer to the line for the first time tonight to shoot 2. Winsheimer's first shot is off the front of the rim and no good. Winsheimer on the year is at 50% from the free throw line, so if she sticks with it, she will make the second one, continue her 50% mark. Every point counts here towards the end. Next shot is up and good.
You called that one.
5 points on the night for Winsheimer. 42-36 Fort Morgan with 3:07 to go here and counting in the fourth period of play. As Shue brings the ball up court, passes it off into the corner to Jacqueline. Jacqueline picks up her dribble, kicks it off over into the corner, off the rim and no good by Valdez. Rebounded shot is going to be up and no good by Jacqueline, but she's going to be fouled on the shot. And I believe that was against Nestor. It is Nestor. That was her third. So Jacqueline to go to the line to shoot 2, and the first one is off the back of the rim and no good. So 2:45 to go here. Lady Mustangs up 6. Second shot is in and out, and there's going to be there was a lane violation, I believe, on the Lady Mustangs. So she will get another shot at the free throw lane, or at the free throw. And that one is going to be up and good. So timeout is going to be taken by Skyview. That will be a full timeout, so we'll take one with them with 2:45 to go. The Lady Mustangs up 42-37 on B106 and B106.com. 2:45 to go here in the contest. Lady Mustangs up 42-37. Skyview with possession on the next inbounds here. Well, excuse me, I guess it's the Mustangs as they did hit that free throw, but Skyview did take the timeout. So Christina Frick to inbounds far into the court. Skyview with the full court pressures. They get it into Winsheimer. Gets it back to Frick as she is the one that threw it in. Now back to Winsheimer to Keller. Keller to Nestor. Nestor with a layup from the left side is up and good for Lindsay Nestor. Her first 2 points of the night. Couldn't come at a better time.
Very good job of passing the ball to get it down court there.
That was a nice fast break there by the Lady Mustangs. Now as Jacqueline drives it all the way to the lane, and her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Winsheimer. She circles around, lets everybody go by her here with 2:10 to go. Keller now is going to be called for the travel. Not a good time for a turnover by the Lady Mustangs. 2:09 to go here in the contest. Up by 7, 44-37. With Shue bringing the ball up across half court, guarded by Keller. Tipped away momentarily, but taken. Now they're going to have a foul called, I believe, on the far side. And that will go against Frick. That will be her fourth. So that should be a 1-and-1, and that will send Valdez to the line for Skyview. With 1 minute and 52 seconds to go here in the fourth period of play. So Valdez's first shot is in and out, rebounded by Frick. Nice strong rebound by Christina. Keller picks up her dribble, now gets it to Nestor across court, now over to Lauren Staley on the right wing. She drives the dribble down the left sideline or down the lane, and she is fouled. And I believe that's going to go against Valdez. It's going to go against, Gonzalez for her first, but that's 10 team fouls on Skyview, so Staley will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's what it takes.
And she did make her first, so she will get the second one here. Nothing but net on that one, so nice job there by Staley to get those 2 free throws. Up by 9 now with 1:33. As Skyview now stops and pops for a long 3, in and out, rebounded by Keller. She brings the ball up to half court, now over to Winsheimer. Now she gets it down to Frick. So they just need to, there's going to be a foul called on the far side, and that will be on Shue, only her second. But that will send Frick to the line to shoot a pair. This will be her first free throw attempts on the night for Christina. And that is off the back of the rim and no good. Christina this year from the free throw line so far is at 63%. Hopefully she can drain this one. No, off the back of the rim, no good, but taken by Staley. Nice rebound by Lauren Staley with just over a minute to go. That should have been a block. It should have been. They're going to call it. That should be called a jump ball because she had her hand on the ball. It's going to be a jump, but it still will go to Skyview as the possession arrow goes to Skyview. So I think another time the coach would probably like him just to pull it out and work that ball a little bit. Take some time off the clock. The Skyview now in possession with a minute to go here in the contest. Fort Morgan up 9. Skyview keeps dribbling the ball around, which is the best thing that could happen here for the Lady Mustangs. We'll let Skyview take time off the clock, down to 45 seconds. As they just keep passing the ball around the perimeter. Now they try to take it down the left sideline. They're going to call a hand check on Fort Morgan. That's going to go on Frick, and that will be all for Frick. That will be 5 on Frick. Haley Lewis will come in for Frick. You got to make it proper here. She was headed out on the court, and the ref told her to go back. Then he waved her in.
Oh.
Got to make sure you do everything all proper here.
Got to do it right.
So Valdez will go to the line to shoot a. It'll be a 1-and-1, excuse me. And that one is up and good. So she will earn a second. As Mussman comes in for the Lady Mustangs, and Haley Lewis just went in when she's coming out. So Atwood Steakhouse, home of the $8.95 dinner menu during the week and the best prime rib on Friday and Saturdays. Second free throw was in and out. Finally taken by Lauren Staley. The Mustangs up 8. Nice back behind the back dribble, but tipped out of bounds by Anderson. Looks like the Jim Krackemeyer is going to call a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it right here. This Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Ehrlich Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Ehrlich Toyota East. So the Mustangs did not go to the free throw line in that first half of play, but they have seen the charity stripe a number of times here.
Staley's been up there quite a few times now, hasn't she?
Staley has been there. Let me get it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's been to the free throw line. She has shot 11 free throws. 5 of 11 from the free throw line here just in the second half. So Fort Morgan looks to get the ball in. They get it into Staley, now to Mussman. Winsheimer on the right side. Now Nestor left from the first side is up and no good, but Staley with the rebound off of her own shot down to 18 seconds. So I think the Mustangs they need to learn that, these are ill-advised shots that they don't need to be taken when they're up by 8 and win possession of the ball. So something that they will learn, that's for sure. So Allie Keller with her third. And that will send, that's Jacqueline that will go to the line to shoot 2, since the Mustangs now have 10 team fouls, and the first shot is up and no good by Jacqueline. So for the Mustangs with 17.2 seconds left, we have Mussman, Winsheimer, Staley, Keller, and Nestor on the floor. Second shot is going to be up and good by Jacqueline. So they get the ball into Keller. Now back to Nestor. Now they're going to foul Nestor in the back court, and that will be by Valdez, her third. So this is where they need to make these. They should be able to salt this thing away here with just up by 7 with 13 seconds to go. So Lindsay Nestor will go to the line to shoot a pair. And nice shot. Nothing but net for Nestor. Nestor on the year is at 45% from the charity stripe. Next shot is up and also good, so nice job there by Nestor. 2 for 2 here in the fourth period. Up by 9 with 10 seconds to go, as a deep 3 is going to be off the back of the rim and no good by Shue, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Fort Morgan. I believe Nestor knocked it out of bounds, but we're down to 5 seconds, so the Lady Mustangs will earn their second win of the season. Just see what the final outcome is here in the last 5 seconds. As Jacqueline drives it down the lane, her shot is going to be up and no good. And that is the end of the contest. Nice job here by the Lady Mustangs as they come out victorious. 48-39 over the Lady Wolverines of Skyview. We will be back with the post-game show in 3 minutes on B106 and B106.com. The Fort Morgan Mustangs post-game show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. So the second win of the year here for the Lady Mustangs as they prevail 48-39 over the Lady Wolverines of Skyview. Scoring for the game, and starting with Skyview, their leading scorer was Jacqueline with 12, followed by Stark with 8, Valdez with 6, Escabel and Lucero each with 4, Shu with 3, and Kim with 2 for their total of 39. For the Lady Mustangs, leading the way tonight was Lauren Staley with 16. Allie Keller was next with 8, and then Haley Lewis with 7. Kinsey Winsheimer with 5, and Christina Frick, Abby Mussman, and Lindsay Nestor each with 4 for the Lady Mustangs. 48 points, and I think Corey's got some turnover and rebounding numbers for us.
As far as turnovers tonight for the Mustangs and the Skyview Wolverines, pretty comparable. The Mustangs having 20 and the Skyview Wolverines having 21. Rebounds on the Mustangs dominated the Wolverines with 29 rebounds, and Skyview Wolverines at 17.
Yeah, some nice job here by the Lady Mustangs. In that they only shot free throws in the second half, and they were didn't hit a lot of them. They hit 10. They were 10 of 21 in that second half of play.
Just under.
Those at 48%. I know they'd like to see that number go up a little bit, but they did make the free throws right there at the end that they needed to. Lindsay Nestor had 2 big points from the free throw line in that fourth period. Lauren Staley had 4 points from the free throw line. Winsheimer with 1. So they just need to work on that free throws a little bit, but that did help with that final score to spread that out, to take that pressure off a little bit there right at the end to extend that.
And also, like you're saying, maybe, pass the ball, try to run that clock a little bit more rather than trying to just always shoot.
Yeah, that's something, you're up by 7-8 points there and you've got 13 seconds left. They would just as soon have the coach would rather have you try to pass that ball around and run time off that clock. You're going to get fouled, but there's no use taking unwanted shots there with that little bit of time left. They're going to want to make you earn it from the free throw line, and that's where they need to. That's what they need to do. They shouldn't be taking the shots, but that's something that they'll learn. A lot of young kids on the team, so
yeah,
a lot of things that they will learn as the year goes on and help them as far as the underclassmen go in their coming years. So.
Exactly.
But it was a league victory. This was their first league game, so they're 1-0 now in league.
Yep.
They will next take on Vista Peak Friday. That will be at Vista Peak. We will have that game. We will also have the boys' game. The boys will play at 5:30. The girls will play at 7. And then to finish out the week, the girls will be home to Roosevelt, and that will be a 6 o'clock game. And we will have that here also for you on B106 and B106.com. So as they're rolling the chairs away, we're going to go ahead and close out this broadcast tonight. The sound engineer and producer of Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball tonight has been Michaela Clipper, and she does a wonderful job for us. We'd like to thank her for that. For Corey Riddle, I'm Brian Nickel. The final score once again tonight, the Lady Mustangs 48, the Lady Wolverines 39. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball on B106 and B106.com.